Top 10 IEMs for vocal lover. Yes, an updated list. I don't remember the last time I did this video, but yes, 10 IEMs, all great, fantastic, beautiful for vocals. Let's jump into it. Hey friends, welcome back to a video on Thieaudio. Today we're covering 10 best IEMs that I've ever heard for vocals. Now, I do realize if I do the top 10 list, honestly, all 10 of them are not going to have any affordable IEMs because affordable IEMs tend to not compete so well with the top of the top, best of the best. So before we begin the list, I'll give you 3 affordable options that I like for vocals. Number 1, Dunu Titan S. Great little IEM, $79. You can probably find it for cheap on sale. It's quite old, so don't really pay full retail for it. Number 2, Quirks DSP. Probably the cleanest sounding vocals you're gonna get south of $50. Just keep in mind it is USB-C. If you don't like that, go for the other 2 options. And the third option is Wan by Tangsu. Full center image vocals, $20. Smooth treble and decent amount of bass as well. 2 more special mentions or honorable mentions, if you will. These next 2 IEMs are great for vocals, but they're a little bit more niche than the other IEMs I'm about to mention. The 10 that are in the list officially are more universally good, as in they sound natural and normal, but these 2 sound more niche, special. First one is Elysian Gaia. This one has so much energy. I would say extra energy in the lower treble area. So vocals and instruments are gonna come across very forward, but also at the same time, extra lively. For some of you, this might be too much, not natural enough, but for those of you who want that extra energetic edge or that extra treble edge, the Gaia is fantastic. Number 2 is my beloved Softears Twilight, and pay attention to the brand Softears. You're gonna hear a lot about them in this video. Back to the Twilight, it has a warm tuning, so a little bit thicker in the vocals, but the timbre is so beautiful. The vocals are warm, so they're not the most natural, but it's just so relaxing. It is the only warm IEM I will use. Alright, with all of that being said, let's finally jump into the list. Starting with number 10, we have Moondrop Kato. Now, Moondrop Kato is an overall good IEM. Vocals sound nice, a little bit of a warm touch from the lower mid-range, but all in all, a balanced sounding IEM. Vocal forward, treble is nice and smooth, not really sparkly, but that helps with a more natural decaying timbre, if you will. Not a spectacular IEM in any sense, but an IEM that does very few things wrong. Number 9 spot, Softears Volume. Now, Softears Volume is special. It has a lot of upper mid-range, so vocals are really the star of the show here. And since it has so much upper mid-range, vocals sound very separated from any other instruments, especially the bass instruments. So on top of getting very good vocals, you're also getting very good mid-range and bass separation. Moving on, we have number 8, and you'll be very surprised to see this guy here, and that is the Etymotic ER2, SE or XR, it doesn't matter. If you want more bass, go with XR. If you want less bass, go with SE. These 2 are so clean. Timbres are beautiful, and since they're inserted so deeply, treble is also smooth. It is $110 retail now, so they price bump it a little bit over the years, but still fantastic. The only issue is the fit. If you can't stomach the fit of an Etymotic IEM, then it's a hard pass. Move on to the other IEMs. But if you can, these are still amazing value. I still love them till today. Now, before we continue, I should clarify that I'm ranking these IEM based on vocal performance only. So just because one IEM is over the other doesn't mean it's overall a better IEM in the grand scheme of everything. It's just better for vocals. Jumping into number 7 now, an IEM that's not mentioned so much in the mainstream market, but is highly talked about in the endgame market, and that is the Supernova by 7th Acoustic. This thing is beautiful. Natural sounding vocals. It has an anti-shout type of tuning with extra bit of energy in the lower treble. Really satisfying, full yet detailed vocals. Number 6 spot is the brand new Moondrop Blessing 3. This one is fantastic. I said a lot about it in my review of it a couple days ago. Go watch that for my full thoughts about it. But TLDR has very natural yet energetic vocals, not as energetic as on the Gaia, which leans on a little bit more unnatural side. The Blessing 3 has natural sounding vocals with just a touch of lower treble for that added sharpness, that added incisiveness, if you will. Now we move on to the top 5, the cream of the crop, best vocal presentation in any IEMs that I've tried, and I've tried probably around 200 to 300 IEMs at this point. Number 5 is the Softears Studio 4 and RSV. These two are tied for the same position. The vocals on both of these are amazing. The Studio 4 is gonna be more kind of an anti-shout signature, so fuller lower mid-range, still clean, a modest and tame upper mid-range. Everything sounds very natural. The decay and the timbre on this one also sounds fantastic. And same goes for the RSV. Timbre, decay, everything is just as beautiful. The difference is the RSV is a little less full sounding than the Studio 4. The Studio 4 has more of this richness, a fullness to it. Not warmth, but a fullness to the vocals, whereas the RSV is a little bit more light on its feet, more energetic leaning, if you will. And if you notice, 4 Softears IEMs have made it into this list. They're just so good at making IEMs, man. They really know how to tune. Probably one of my favorite house or favorite brand of all time. Just a little bit of a chill moment for Softears here. I really love their stuff. Number 4, can't do a vocal top 10 without this IEM right here. The Moondrop Variation, probably the cleanest sounding vocals you're gonna get anywhere on this list. It's so clean, in fact, that it can come across a little bit thin for some people, especially for male vocals. It almost feels like it lacks a little bit of natural warmth. But if you want the cleanest, most well-separated vocals and lower mids, I'd probably say Moondrop Variation is that. Top 3 now, and the number 3 spot is Thieaudio Oracle Mark 1. Not Mark 2, Mark 2 sucks! Buttery, smooth vocals, very, very natural as vocal can get. One of the best mid-range I've ever heard. The reason it's only at number 3 is because the treble, the timbre, decay kind of lets it down a little bit. It's a little bit grainy in the decay, if you will. Nothing has ever sounded more beautiful than an Oracle Mark 1's mid-range, and by extension also the Mark 2, but I like the Oracle Mark 1 more. We're talking just vocals. Number 2, what could beat the Oracle Mark 1 in terms of vocal magic? And this guy beats it. Hidition Viento-B is just so clean sounding and everything so well separated from each other. Vocals shine so well while other instruments just seemingly play around it. It's just a really, really amazing IEM. And at the number 1 spot, I did a review of this a while ago as well, and I dubbed it the best vocal IEM on planet Earth, and I still, till this day, stand by it. The vocals are just very natural, has a touch of energy to it, has great details to it as well, incisiveness of the vocals and instruments that live in the upper mid-range in general is top notch, and this IEM is called the Elysian Diva. Feel free to watch the full review for the full details on this IEM, but yeah, Diva, I have nothing else to say about it. It's just an incredible IEM. It's so incredible, in fact, my preference target is basically the Diva. Alright, that is it for this video today. Thank you so much for watching. We'll do another one of this maybe next year or so. Let's not redo too many of these lists too often. You know, keep it special, keep it an annual thing. And with all that being said, thank you again so much for watching all the way till the end. I would like to thank my Patreon subscriber now. For the $9 people, we have Bard, Chadwick, K, Norm, Robert, Sunirol, and $18 people, we have Dr. P, Go210, Kirk, Mason, Paul, and Sar. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. If you want to support the channel yourself, link to Patreon down below. And with that being said, peace out. Bye.